Everybody, I just wanted to come back and just kind of make sure that I keep encouraging love in this time. Love is what we need to do, and love is all we need. Love is the only thing that's really, really important, and I'm talking about the love of the Most High. I want to hurry up and get straight into the point of giving some examples or some ideas of how we can carry out this love every day with people, people that we know, people that we don't know. I have found that it's actually harder sometimes with people that we feel that we know, because, if they've hurt you in any way, if they've mistreated you in any way, and you feel as though you didn't deserve the mistreatment, you feel as though, look, I'm tired of this. You keep hurting me. We oftentimes, like I said, we remove ourselves from these types of people, but, God has called us to love them. Loving means still being concerned about what's going on with them, what's going on in their lives. Also, it means allowing them to know what's going on with you, what's going on in your life. It's you being able to operate in such a way that their mistreatment of you does not change the care and concern that you've had for them. That it doesn't change the way that you operate with them. In fact, as an example I have to keep giving is Christ. He was with his disciples. Yes, he selected them because, he knew about them. He knew why he was selecting them and things of this nature. But he was around them. He was in their company. If he wasn't, he might went to go pray. He would be alone for some time to commune with the Most High. But ultimately, he was with these people often. He was giving of himself, sharing the word, trying to teach them things that maybe they didn't yet understand. It was sometimes frustrating for him where, he's trying to give them information to the kingdom, give them information that they are too going to have to live out and eventually give to the people. And sometimes they didn't get it. Sometimes they missed the point that he was trying to make. And it would be frustrating to him. But guess what? He would still be there, for them. Still come through for them. And not just for them, the disciples alone, but even for the multitude of people who really all they wanted was for him to heal them. All they wanted was to receive something from him. Or it could have been that that's the way that it appeared. They just taking from me. They're just taking from me. I'm always giving. I'm always giving. I'm always giving. I'm always giving of myself. Okay, that's good. The only thing Yeshaya expected in return was for people to believe in him, to believe that he was the Son of God. And it was because of his works, because of his actions, the way he loved people, the way he gave them the information of God, the way that he was long suffering with them. These are traits of fruits of the Spirit. And he was able to do miracles for people because he was around them. He was able to do miracles for people because, what do I want to say? Like, he was in their midst. He was in their presence. He had to be around them. And then when people sought after him, he would go. He would go to them and things of this nature. So if you're distancing yourself from people, if you're saying, I'm not going to deal with people, how is it again that you're going to be following Yeshaya's example at all? And if you say that you only want to deal with people who give in return and that you only want to deal with people who are like you, to me, that would kind of be along the same lines of maybe picking your disciples, if you will. But he didn't only come for the disciples. Do you know what I mean? And he wasn't only giving of himself to the disciples. He wasn't. He gave of himself to those who believed on him and those who sought him. And he would go out to the multitude, speak words because he knew that it would draw them, and then he would be able to perform miracles. I'm convinced that we will be able to do those things when we really start truly operating like, it doesn't matter how you hurt me. I'm still going to love you the way that God teaches me to love. It doesn't matter how many times you stab me in the back. It doesn't matter how many times you speak evilly of my name. I'm going to love you anyway. And I'm not talking about that one where you like, baby, I'm going to kill them with kindness. And it's still not coming from your heart. We got to have a pure love. That's the only thing that can move stuff. It's the only thing that can change people. And it's the only thing that will keep you truly hoping for the best and changing people. It'll be the only thing that keeps you wanting to go ahead and be in the presence of people who have hurt you. It'll be the only thing that makes you want to answer their phone calls and truly be like, hey, how are you? How are you doing? We need to get together sometime. You know what I mean? The love of God is the only thing that can be strong enough to make us truly still be concerned about people who have truly been guilty of hurting us, who have been guilty of operating in a spirit of, evil. Even some of us righteous people, things can be said that we were operating evilly, even though the Most High himself could be very well in it. Like Jacob, they always call Jacob the deceiver, but he wasn't being deceptive. It was already prophesied that he would get the birthright. It was prophesied that he would be the firstborn of God. But what happened in real life, it looked bad. It looked like you tricked me. But it was all a part of the Most High, you see? So you have to be careful of how you're judging people, thinking that they're doing things wrong to you when it could be a plan of the Most High. It could be a part of the plan of the Most High for not only their lives, but yours. So I'm going to end with that note. Shalom. I got to go outside and get ready to get in my ride. So hope you guys have a wonderful day. Bless you guys.